Ladies and gentlemen, Tattoo Avance here, and welcome to a news update. Now today we're going to start off by talking about the burn down. Now for the people that don't know what this is, the burn down is the amount of bugs until we get to a point where 3.0 can be released. They're making good progress. There's currently 76 left. I think they completed 18 from last week. And I believe also some have been completed pre the video as well, so there's probably a little bit more than that. Now that is a combination of blockers and smaller bugs there before it gets released to the Avocatis. So looking at timescales at that sort of current rate, there's a high chance that 3.0 could be ready for the CitizenCon event on October the 27th. I think if they did achieve this, it would be pretty good, because I know that they've got a new ship as well. They're calling it a game changer. When they say game changer, does it add a new mechanic? Who knows, we'll have to wait and see. Looking forward to seeing what it is either way. On the topic of 3.0, we've seen some updates to the turrets as well, which I think majorly needed to be done. The current turrets in the current build are very, very difficult to aim and shoot. Expect to see a new turret in 3.0 that we can try out as well, which I'm looking forward to doing that. Hopefully it makes the turrets more useful. More work has been done on the room system, how gravity and oxygen work between the zones. This will mean taking your helmet off. There'd be a slow death depending if there was no oxygen, and this takes in true calculations of oxygen levels in the different zones. You could also have a combination of effects, so let's say for instance your leg got injured and maybe had low oxygen. You would obviously be affected by two things, probably a limp and also oxygen starvation. In the latest ATV, we've seen a huge segment on the stamina system. I felt like they had to go into quite a bit of detail on this, because I did say in my previous video that, you know, I'm not necessarily up for the stamina systems, mainly because a lot of the ones I've seen in the past have been like epic fail, or they haven't just worked out. Some games don't have a stamina system or inertia. A lot of the games that don't are fast-paced, sort of twitch-based games where obviously inertia would slow that motion down. Star Citizen are going for a more realistic type of gameplay to try and slow the gameplay down, at the same time obviously still keeping it so it's fun. Some observations I made from the latest ATV on the stamina system was preserving stamina could be between life and death, i.e. if you get yourself into a position, into a gunfight, and you've run to that position, obviously you're going to have your sway in the gun. And secondly, if you want to evade and run away and you've used all your stamina and it's regaining, that also could be a problem as well, particularly if the other person has full stamina. So managing yourself as a player on how you play should encourage sort of hopefully more tactical gameplay, slightly slower pace. And when I say slower pace, I don't mean that we're all playing really, really slow. Maybe slightly more realistic in how you probably move. We saw a brief glimpse at the oxygen system on the characters as well. I think this is a really good thing, purely on the basis that at the moment there's no real driver for changing your outfit, particularly when you're on your ship. If having your helmet on or having your mask closed depletes your tanks of oxygen, then it might actually drive you to change your outfit. Clearly the outfits and your gear will also affect the movement of the character as well, and this also affects the stamina as well. Make an assumption, the more weight you have, the more stamina you will use. I don't think that this will be absolutely significant, but it should definitely have an effect on the player's performance. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the next big event now we've got is the CitizenCon 2017, and that comes up on October the 27th, so not far away. We saw the 600 series a week ago. Quite a few people out there bought it as well. Like I said in my last video, quite surprised they didn't do the 300 series first. It has a exploration module. It does look pretty cool. I'll put some pictures in the background as well. There has been some adjustments to it, and the Q&A as well. A lot of people had quite a lot of questions about the ship and how it fares up from the Constellation and the Karak and the other exploration ships in the game, and how it actually differs. I'll leave a link to a couple of Q&As there that should answer a lot of them questions for you. The big news clearly here is obviously the game-changing ship. I hope it is something good. I don't know if it's going to be something with a different mechanic. Could possibly be as well. Is it going to be a different ship line, a different manufacturer? Possibly. We'll have to wait and see. And finally, the last thing on the agenda today, guys, if you're looking to join a Star Citizen organisation, check out the link in the description below. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.